remember, as always,
Now, once you've kind of stripped it down like this, and then split it here, what you want to do is keep that process through all the rest of them. Then you want to take your jalapeno, just the tail ends, and you want to keep these. Set these aside. The way you want to get into the jalapeno, just like that. And you want to do that on both sides. Now, squeeze right in the middle, just like that. And peel. That's the perfect way to shred a jalapeno. The remnants right in here like this. Now, normally I have a better blade for this, but I wanted to come into the show tonight with the same way that we opened the show a year ago. So, matter of fact, not much has changed in the last year. Not in any kind of relevance. Assholes are still assholes. People are still divided. But the only thing that's happening now is a year ago, I could afford to do Killer Kitchen, and I didn't need to beg for help. Well, thanks to Joe Biden and Nancy Pelosi, I'm begging for help. Yeah, that's right. The biggest thing I'm leaving out. Ironically, we're doing a show called Cold War, and what do we get? We're back in the Cold War. We're fighting Russia. I'm sure this is what everybody's looking forward to, isn't it? World War III. Let me explain something. Let me explain this. I'm going to be real. You want to know what Killer Kitchen's going to look like underneath a socialist rule or underneath a communist rule? Take a look at my plate. Take a look at my plate. Welcome to Killer Kitchen. It's been a great show. Enjoy the movie. That's what it's going to look like. That's what we're looking at. Keep going for guys like Bernie Sanders, Nancy Pelosi. Keep voting for radicals like Donald Trump. You know what? Donald Trump, just like Richard Nixon, an excellent president, but a fucking asshole and a liar. I'm not singling anybody out. Everybody wants to talk about Joe Biden and how fucking bad it was the way we pulled out of Afghanistan. But it's convenient that everybody forgot about the way we pulled out of Vietnam. How come nobody cared about how many of our soldiers got left behind in Vietnam and died 30 years later? Because we just never bothered to go back for them. How many of our people got left behind this time? But you can only concentrate now. Let me tell you something. 1975, the way we pulled out of Vietnam was a fucking disaster. And it was 100 times worse than the way we pulled out of this one. At least this time they didn't lie. They straight told you, fuck them. Both were fucking equally disgusting. But don't act like Joe Biden's the first president to botch a withdrawal from an unjust, illegal war that never should have happened. Let's get back to the Cold War.